Doctor Who is 60 today. We mark 6 decades of the world's most famous time traveller with some blasts from the past.
Now, from Daleks to Cybermen and, of course, regenerating Time Lords, Doctor Who has had viewers gripped for generations. Today, it's celebrating its 60th birthday.
It's almost more than anything, it's the music, isn't it?
Eerie.
It's almost more than the imagery. Special episodes are being re-released, and some of the show's biggest characters will be making appearances.
There it is. There's the atmosphere.
You get the hang of it, right? Yes?
Yep. From Daleks to Cybermen, of course, regenerating Time Lords, Doctor Who has had viewers gripped for generations. Today, it's celebrating 60 years, although I don't know why we're celebrating with the mean men in the studio.
Well, they're the ones that capture the imagination, aren't they? Let's talk to Nicola Bryant, who was Perry Brown, who's companion to the 5th and 6th Doctors. Which Doctors were they?
That's Peter Davison and Colin Baker.
OK. Also, Danny Hargreaves is here, does special effects for the programme.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you both. Nicola, take us back in time a little bit. When you got the job, just what was that like? You become Doctor Who's companion.
Well, firstly, the wonderful thing is when you normally get your first job, which it was out of drama school, and you say what you're doing, no one knows what that show is, but you say, I'm in Doctor Who, and everyone knows what you're doing. It was a huge show, absolutely huge. And the other weird thing was my first job.
Wasn't your first job
Yes.
on this sofa?
Yes, my very first paycheck
Yeah.
was doing Breakfast TV, which was its first year, 1983.
What did you do? Were you one of the presenters?
No, I was a guest. Oh, I was one of the guests.
Ah,
and
right, I
they
see.
announced that I was the new companion.
Was that sofa any more comfortable than this sofa is?
It was probably about the same.
Right, okay. It's a big bugbear.
Yeah.
And how did it impact on you? You know, because like you say to someone, I'm going to be in Doctor Who, everyone's, oh my goodness, really? And then it's got to it's got to, you know...
Fan mail, a PA helping with the fan mail. We used to get so many hundreds of letters a week, and in your dressing room just signing all the time, and people spotting you when you go out. The only thing was I was playing an American, and everyone thought I was American. So occasionally, someone would come up and say, you know, are you Nicola Bryant, are you Perry Brown? And because I would speak with an English, I could say no. It happens a lot.
It just had to look like that
I look
person.
like her. She's much taller. Yeah.
Danny, how far do you go back with Doctor Who?
Nearly 20 years, so I've been very lucky to be the special effects supervisor for that long. So everything from Christopher Eccleston right through to Shooty. So I'm still on the show, still working, and an absolute dream to work on such an amazing show.
And when you say special effects, and very kindly, we Doctor Who special effects.
Yeah.
We have Dalek behind you there.
Yes.
Got a Cyberman behind Naga over here.
Yeah.
K9 here. Was
There he
that
is.
part of what you were sort of looking after?
Yeah, I mean, I've obviously being the physical effects supervisor, I get to blow these guys up, so he's probably a little bit nervous around me at the moment. So, yeah, so I'm in charge of all the practical effects, all the big explosions, the fire effects, the elemental effects and stuff. So yeah, I've blown up a few Cybermen and Dalek in my time.
K9, it's lovely having you on the set. Are you making a comeback? Because this is what happens at anniversaries.
Negative.
Oh, no, that's pretty
There's a
firm.
maybe.
That's pretty firm, isn't it? In terms of your favourite kind of effect, I'm not going to ask you your favourite Doctor because you're not allowed to say that.
Oh, yeah, that's hard,
Absolutely.
yes.
But you can say the favourite thing you worked on that you're kind of most proud of, or when you see it, you go, that really worked out well.
I mean, I get to blow up loads of stuff, but I think the 50th was pretty epic, you know, the Day of the Doctor. It was like, it was all coming together, 3D, big explosions, but then we're at the 60th now, so there's some pretty exciting stuff coming.
That's not giving me anything.
Look, I can't give you anything, you know I can't. So.
Have you topped the 50th?
It's pretty big. It's pretty big.
We're watching these images here.
Yeah.
This is obviously behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes,
filming.
yes. We're not
Just to make that clear.
Yes, it is, yes. So this is a few years ago, working with the Cybermen, and a lot of the action with timing, big explosions and stuff.
So just looking at them, Cybermen, may I ask you a question? Yeah, all right, don't come too close, that's fine. How easy is it to move in those suits? Just give me a thumbs up. Is it easy to do that trampolining?
Oh, they can speak.
Can you speak?
BBC Breakfast is now under cyber control. Destroy them. Destroy them at once.
Yes, I wasn't expecting sense and I didn't get any.
I didn't know they could
He's a bit
speak.
nervous around me.
Do you know, Nicola, one of the things, if you, I go back a long way with Doctor Who, you know, you watch when you're very young, things weren't quite as slick in the early days as they are now, especially with special effects and whatever. They had a reputation for being a bit filmed in a quarry, and you could kind of see the stuff, couldn't you? It was part of the joy of it. What was it like in the early days when you were there?
Well, I think there was always the limited budget. So when they blew something up, they'd want to blow it up properly because they'd only want to do it once. Because there wouldn't be a budget to redo it.
Oh, so you'd have to go
CGI.
for it first
They'd
time
have to
round.
go
And
for
you
it.
Still
witnessed-
do that.
They kind of,
we kind of still
exactly.
do that.
And you
They
witnessed
do.
all that first
Oh,
hand,
yes.
did you?
Yeah. And only one time when there was quite a large explosion and I was with Alexei Sale and he said, no, I want to see it before we go in because he asked. It happened. And they blew up the back of the guy's hair. So we were really glad they'd done a test on that one.
Did you work with the Daleks?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
when you hear it, and you are allowed to say it, your famous line, the one line you're famous for, can you say it?
Exterminate. Daleks do not speak on demand.
Well, you just did, so there. Pointing its thing at me.
Sitting on or hiding behind that sofa will not save you.
It is quite chilling.
It is a
Yeah,
little bit.
it is chilling.
Was it weird acting alongside Daleks, for example? You know, scary creatures walked out of lakes. How was that?
It wasn't weird, it was just magnificent. Because I'd grown up with them and I'd been scared by them as a child. So suddenly to find yourself acting in a show with the Daleks, being a Doctor Who companion, was just, this is a bit surreal.
You
Am I
must
going
have
to
just-
wake up? Is this a dream?
You
It
must
was
have just been
wonderful.
so happy.
I was.
I know it sounds really silly, but the same for you. You must just be so happy working on this.
I mean, can you imagine working on a show that's continually changing? Every episode is completely different. We'll be doing prehistoric stuff, and then we'll be doing sci-fi next week. And I mean, it's not a job; it's a hobby. You know, I love it. Absolutely fantastic.
Mr. Dalek, even though you lose every week and every season, are you happy?
We have been defeated for the last 60 years, but we will return. We will conquer. We will destroy.
It is quite jarring.
Yeah.
It really is quite
Early
jarring.
morning, yeah.
Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Are you looking forward to the... I mean, obviously, you've been involved in
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
as a viewer, you must be...
I've seen it.
I've not seen it yet. I've not seen
Okay.
it. Yeah.
No spoilers,
I
but
went
what do you think?
to the premiere and it's wonderful. And I'm very excited because Russell T. Davies said to us that this is a very family-friendly episode. You've got everything that you want. You know, we've got the Noble family back.
Have we
We've
got these guys?
All Donna's, no. You've got a lovely little furry creature. You've got all the elements you want in a good old-fashioned family story.
Plenty
but
of
then the
action.
story that follows is
Well, don't give
it
considerably
darker, we
darker.
understand.
Don't give anything
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, we can't.
So I'm very excited that we're all going to go on this roller coaster.
I'm sure no one says this to you, but thank you for being here, because you don't often get thanked, because you're not really nice
Aga,
things, are
Charlie,
you? But
stay
anyway,
where
thanks.
you are. You
they
will
still
be
talking?
cybernized.
Says something. Just, yeah, thank you.
Lovely to see you both this morning. Thank you.
You
Thank
can
you.
watch the first of the 3 Doctor Who special episodes, BBC One, this Saturday, 6:30.